White Denim is a four-piece rock band from Austin, Texas. Their music is influenced by dub, psychedelic rock, blues, punk rock, progressive rock, soul, jazz, experimental rock with home-based recording, jamming approach, intense looping work and unusual song structures. White Denim's songs are represented by Downtown Music Publishing. History: in March 2005, two bands, Park Touch and Peach Train, played a show together at Beerland in Austin, Texas. After the show, Steve was asked to play bass for Park Touch and the band became four, playing under the pseudonyms B. Shot Massive, Bob English, Nicholas Mallard, and Terry Beckins. However, in February 2006, Lucas moved to Russia and the resulting power trio changed its name to White Denim. The new lineup began playing the local Austin circuit while recording punk-infused, psychedelic blues rock in Block's 1940s Spartan trailer. In 2007, the band self-released its first EP entitled Let's Talk About It on 7 inches only, but later these tracks became available on iTunes. While on tour in 2007, the band recorded a 9-song tour EP entitled Workout Holiday, which was only sold at shows. Workout Holiday caught the ear of Nuna label RCRDLBL, and the band signed on to re-record 3 of the songs. These songs were exclusively released as the RCRDLBL EP, one MP3 track at a time over the course of the first few months of 2008. Since these releases, the band has toured extensively, playing shows including SXSW and CMJ Music Marathon, and also received the award of Best New Band at the 2008 Austin Music Awards. In order to reach European listeners, the band signed to UK record label Full Time Hobby for an overseas release. The first release on Full Time Hobby was the single Let's Talk About It BW Dark-Sided Computer Mouth. On June 23, 2008, the band released its debut album, the Workout Holiday LP, which consists of re-recorded songs from the band's first 2 self-released EPs along with some new tracks. The band later released 2 more singles in Europe from Workout Holiday, All You Really Have to Do BWDCWYW, and Shake 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 BW All Truckers Roll. Back in the US, White Denim released their debut US full-length LP, entitled Explosion in late 2008. Originally sold during their spring 2008 tour as a CD with the title 11 Songs, the album was made available in digital format from their official website on October 19, 2008. The band teamed up with Austin's Transmission Entertainment for the distribution of Explosion in the US. However, the two parted ways in mid-2009. White Denim's third full-length album, Fits, was released via Full Time Hobby on June 22, 2009. The record was initially released in Europe only, but after signing their first US record deal with Downtown Records on July 10, the band released Fits on October 20, 2009. This album was also packaged with Explosion as a bonus disc, giving the band's second LP a proper US release. In September 2010, White Denim announced the addition of second guitarist Austin Jenkins to the band's lineup. On September 23, 2010, the band self-released a collection of 12 tracks under the title Last Day of Summer. The release notes state, "This record is something we made as a little summer retreat from our ongoing work on the third full-length. Many of these tunes have been bouncing around since the formation of the band back in '06. We were super pumped to utilize a few fresh and casual musical approaches on this record." It was initially available to download for free from the band's official website, but on December 5, 2011 it was released by Downtown Records on CD and LP. On May 24, 2011, White Denim released their fourth studio album D on Downtown Records. The first leg of White Denim's 4D tour started on May 23 in Sail Inn, Tempe. In 2012, White Denim opened for Wilco on their Jan Fabe West Coast tour and played at the 2012 Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival. They will also play outside Lambs Festival with support from Futurebirds. White Denim's Austin Jenkins and Josh Block have championed and played with Texan soul singer Leon Bridges since late 2014, having been introduced to him at a bar in Fort Worth. The trio plan to tour together until Jenkins and Block resume work with White Denim. Members: James Petrolli Euro vocals, guitar. Son of former Major League Baseball catcher Gino Petrolli. Joshua Block Euro drums, Stephen Tobecchia Euro vocals, bass, Austin Jenkins Euro guitar. Discography. Workout Holiday, Explosion, Fits, Last Day of Summer di Corsicana Lemonade. References. External links, official website, Spin Magazine, interview, Artist of the Day, November 26, 2007. La Blogothèque, Gig Review, White Denim and the Hype, April 8, 2008.